We had a recent incident up in Cokato, Minnesota, which is a rural western suburb of the Twin Cities metropolitan area, in a situation where a defendant was physically combative and resisting arrest after fleeing on foot. During the situation, a taser was deployed, causing the neuromuscular incapacitation of the individual in order to detain him and place him under arrest. The investigator who initially approached the vehicle that this defendant was sitting in the driver's seat, the defendant was very cooperative, and he showed his hands. He got out of the vehicle. He had his hands on top of the roof of the vehicle, and then at the time that the investigator holstered his weapon and reached for his handcuffs is when this defendant saw his opportunity to overtake the investigator and turned around and started throwing haymakers at him and attempting to become physically controlling of the situation.
I will send the dog, he will get bit! Stop now, K9, stop! Go around that side! Out the back, out the back. On you! Get out! On your face, now! I will hit it again! Hands behind your back! Okay! You want it again? Stand back.
As you can see from the film, even after the first deployment and cycle from the taser, the defendant's left arm, which is in my left hand, is stiffening up and he's resisting, not allowing me to get him into handcuffs. So a second cycle of neuromuscular incapacitation was required in order to get the defendant into custody. A lot of people on social media will probably ask, why didn't you send your dog? Why did you threaten your dog and not send your dog? Well, the reason why the dog was not used in this particular case is because the investigator who was running behind the defendant could have been acquired by the dog, and most likely would have been. Dogs don't know who the good guy is and who the bad guy is. They're going to take down the first runner that they come across, which in this case would have been a friendly, the investigator who was working with our agency at the time. This defendant certainly was a bite candidate. He was running on high-level narcotics felony warrants and has a long history involving multiple arrests for possession of handguns and firearms and assault weapons. I wanted to show this video publicly so that you would have the opportunity to better understand the types of situations that we get involved with on a daily basis and that law enforcement across the country gets involved with. We don't have as high level of bureaucracy and red tape when it comes to releasing footage like this, so we're able to more immediately get this out there for the public to better understand the threats that exist and get a really bad, dangerous person off of the street at no expense to the taxpayer. So we're glad the situation worked out the way it did. Special thanks to the Wright County Sheriff's Office and the Cokato ambulance team for getting there as quickly as they did. I'm Stu the Bounty Hunter from Minnesota, and I hope you were able to learn from this footage.